Peter Doocy at the White House this morning. Hi, Peter.
And Dana, the tough talk from elected Democrats in these cities that the National Guard is being sent to just has President Trump talking even tougher. This morning, he threatened the following: Chicago mayor should be in jail for failing to protect ICE officers. Governor Pritzker also. And the president also says he's not ruling out pulling the lever on the Insurrection Act.
Are you planning to invoke the Insurrection Act? And that would be, a very long-standing law that's been on the books.
Yeah, well, it's been invoked before, as you know.
Concerning Portland, Oregon's governor is now saying, in my meeting with Secretary Noem, I reiterated again that there is no insurrection in Oregon. Twice now, a federal judge has affirmed that there is no legal basis for military deployment. In Portland, I was clear that I have confidence in local law enforcement to meet the moment. But Secretary Noem doesn't think that Democrats are taking threats posed to federal officials by rioters seriously.
One of the things I've been dealing with all day here in Portland is a bunch of pansies that are elected into political office who won't make a decision to keep their citizens safe. I'm proud of our federal law enforcement officers. They're absolute rock stars in the face of this kind of opposition, and we're going to continue to get them the resources they need to get the bad guys off the streets.
There's going to be a roundtable here at the White House at 3 o'clock today about Antifa. There are limits during a government shutdown to what they can and cannot do at the White House, but they can host events that rise to a certain level. They think today that Antifa fits the bill. Back to you.
All right, Peter, thank you so much. And for more on this, former ICE Director Jonathan Fahey. Jonathan, I just want to play this video. Played it in the 9 o'clock. I want to play it one more time because Kristi Noem is out and about. She's not sitting in Washington, D.C., and she confronted one of the detainees. Yesterday, he was accused of pedophilia. He is going to be out of the country, and she told him so. Watch.
Let me know.
Let you out?
Yeah.
No, not let you out. You're under arrest. You waited until we detained you. So now you will be removed from this country and never given a chance to come back.
Just curious if you've ever seen something like this where you had somebody at that level, a cabinet level, on the ground, face to face with the people who are being deported.
I can't think of a situation, and I think a couple things are important here. One, it shows the type of person that they're going after, somebody with a child, pedophile, or somebody with similar type of charges. But I think what the administration's doing that's really important, their messaging has been so strong on this, and her being front and center brings attention to the illegal aliens, particularly the criminals, that their days in this country are numbered. And we've seen how successful it's been, because I think the numbers at the southern border are their lowest number of detentions in like 55 years. So all of these things are coming together in a very positive way for the American people and for public safety. But it is a unique approach, but I do think it's effective as well.
So we're watching both fronts, Portland and Chicago. You think Trump wins eventually in Portland on that court order? I don't know what happens in Chicago. But for the moment, the Oregon governor has demobilized 400 National Guard troops, 200 from Oregon, 200 from California. When is that resolved then, do you think?
I think, well, they're going to have a hearing, I think, within 14 days. I suspect the president, the administration will not win at the district court level, but will win at the appellate level, because for a couple of reasons. One, these appellate courts, particularly the Supreme Courts, give a lot of deference to the executive branch in determining what's an emergency, what's an invasion, what prohibits federal agents from doing their job. And number two, the Title 10 allows this if they're not able to do their job enforcing immigration law without all the substantial impediments by these rioters and protests. It's entirely appropriate to have National Guard in there to guard ICE facilities, to keep them safe so the agents can go out and do what they're doing. And I think the reason, I think we all know the reason Oregon is opposing this is because they're in favor of open borders and they oppose Trump at every turn. So I think eventually President Trump does win on this issue.
I think the politicians in Chicago and the statewide in Illinois are saying there's no problem here. FBI Director Patel said that's not true, and we won't play it for time. We've got some breaking news coming, Jonathan. But basically, he said the environment in Chicago needs a focused effort, not just a crushing violent crime, but also removing the illegal aliens that are correlated to that violent crime. And then the question is, why wouldn't the state and the city want to do that? Jonathan, thanks for being here.
Thank you.
Hey everyone, I'm Emily Campagno. Catch me and my co-hosts Harris Faulkner and Kaylee McEnany on Outnumbered every weekday at 12 p.m. Eastern, or set your DVR. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page for daily highlights.